Something's happening. Do we have movement?
We're on air, live streaming.
Cool. Now, if only I could find out where we can view ourselves.
Weak things. Weak things. That's great. Alright, man. Let's get a good hour and a half in here.
Just an hour? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, hour and a half sounds good. The question is, I would just kind of like to see to confirm that we are streaming.
Okay. Oh, the Wi-Fi here is my password is 1245. And then, can I just check our channel from my own?
Yeah, you can.
That's what that. That's what that. That's that. Who am I looking for? Three funsies.
No, we're four funsies. The big difference there.
Three funsies.
So for anyone who is watching this by chance, this is our first time trying to stream
Four
on YouTube.
Funzerios, huh? Four
Fun-
funsies, four funzetto. Oh, we got
Oh man. apparently we're getting competitive here.
Wait, Sean has no videos? It's quiet.
Okay. So maybe see if I can find it on mine.
I must once again ask you to venture into the dark. Move quickly, but carefully, Guardian.
There we go. Stream of consciousness. We have activity. Yeah, let's turn that game audio way down. Okay. There we go. Stream of consciousness.
Hey!
Yeah, activity. Yeah, let's turn that game audio way down.
We're coming through loud and clear, though.
A little bit. Yeah. Okay. Gears. We're here for talking anyway.
We're here for a good time. Not a long time, you know.
Oh, I have such an awkward voice. So, welcome to the stream of consciousness of Four Funsies.
We streaming.
Yeah, get it? We're streaming, so it's a clever pun.
Yes.
Anyway, it's an experiment with us where we're just gonna talk about what's on our mind.
We're gonna welcome you to our couch. It's super informal, although I am wearing a tie. And you're gonna,
Yuck.
yuck. I'm actually exploring some Destiny 2 cross-save action.
Yep.
I am a PlayStation 4 enthusiast, and I'm on my Xbox now. Just go ahead and cleaning up some of the free content, because I'm not buying 2 versions of their expansion. And I might. Who really knows these days, right? Oh, with all the YouTube money I'm making, I could probably go bankrupt.
Yeah. So, what I kind of want to do here is what I was thinking about doing was we'll just start with a topic and see where it takes us, and by the end of the game, you'll get to be able to play 6 Degrees of Four Funsies.
Ooh.
We figure out how did we actually get to what we were talking about.
Some of my favorite games.
Yeah. So might as well start off controversial. Blizzard.
Really? Just jumping right in there. No
Let's
games,
jump
huh?
right in.
All right.
Blizzard. I have very mixed feelings about them right now.
My feelings are very clear.
Gotcha. Well, let me explain.
What's in your mind, Blizzard, man?
Okay, so main feeling about Blizzard Activision right now is that they're being treated as if they're like puppets for China, and to be fair, they kind of are acting like that, especially with the whole recent events that went on. So the whole reason this controversy came about is because at a Hearthstone tournament, one of the guys said it was the winner was Chinese, or he was from Hong Kong. And at the end, after
Is
he had
Hong Kong
already
is
won,
part of China, right?
you're really that's the direction you're going here.
I'm just asking a question.
As far as China is concerned, yes. As far as everyone else is
Oh,
concerned,
that's
no.
what the debate's about.
Yes, that's the debate.
Wow.
As far as China concerned, there's no such thing as Taiwan. So
So where'd I get my food from? Where'd I get my Thai food from?
Thailand.
Oh, take that.
You
Taiwan.
how do you take that geography?
Take that.
Yeah.
Hunger.
Yeah, and anyway, so that's where that particular argument is coming from.
Dude,
So
you know what? I appreciate you, man, because no one's ever explained it. They're just like, oh, China bad, Blizzard good, or vice versa.
Yeah.
No one's actually explaining what the problem is over there.
Yeah. Well, that's where the whole fight is coming in. Now, China is known for being kind of authoritarian with its government.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Tenement Square?
It's not. I would argue that it is not as bad as it used to be,
Okay.
but still pretty horrible.
Got it.
And they're still kind of killing people for stupid reasons.
Kind of. So,
So-
like they're maybe dead, or like they're dead.
Well, the stupid reasons is the kind of.
Okay.
Because the reason why people are,
Oh, that's-
they have condemned criminals and they're killing them to take their organs to use them for,
Old-fashioned organ harvest. Huh?
yeah, organ harvesting, not organ harvesting. Organ harvesting. That's gonna be my new. That's gotta be my character name. The next time when we play Starfinder and I have my own character name,
Okay.
it's gonna be
Organ.
Organ Harvesting.
Organ harvesting. Mine's gonna be O.J. Sampson.
OJ Simpson. Yeah. So China. Anyway, so as far as my actually feelings on the situation, I don't care that they want good relations in China. I really don't care. Everyone's acting like, oh, they're bad. They're the boogeyman because they're mindlessly supporting totalitarian government.
Which isn't really the case. They're not the boogeyman.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Sure. We'll talk about Western Taiwan here. Where I drew the line is when they banned the guy and took his prize money.
Okay.
They should have at least given him a warning or something like that, and they just took his stuff.
Snatch.
Prize money is when they said they took away the prize money. That's where I'm like, okay, that's too far.
Really?
Yes.
The 1 year ban that later got turned into a 6 month didn't do it for you?
No.
All right, cool. Good. As long as we're on the same page. Yeah, that prize money was.
Yeah, that's theft as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. No.
Much like the people of the people of Hong Kong are doing to
People in China.
to the people of China, exploiting.
To the people of China.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are my feelings. And the reason why I wanted to say this to Johnny and why I held off until just now is because I know he's going to contradict what I just said.
Well, you would think so, right? I mean, given my track record and how much I enjoy debating you and hearing your thoughts, you would think that this would be a prime opportunity for me to just be a contrarian,
Yeah.
a contrarian, if you will.
And you're right.
I'm appalled that you would be so accurate in your assessment. So check it out, right? I think Blizzard did nothing wrong, so check it out. So, Blizzard is a corporation, and as we all know, corporations in 2040, where we're from, pretty much run things. They dictate the flow of politics, they dictate the flow of commerce, and so I think it's time to start now. I think Blizzard actually did the right thing in censoring this young man because he was using their platform as an absolute, as an aberration of free speech. We didn't pay him to play cards to hear what he thought about China. Okay? We paid him to play cards and beat everybody that was born in America and pay him for that. That was embarrassing enough. Then to harken back to his political beliefs, I mean, look, dude, I see you and I raise you freedom. Okay? So I'm just gonna say that Blizzard was absolutely in the right. Everything that he did wrong was in writing. And frankly, if he would have read it, he'd have been okay. They should keep his money. They should tax him for that. And frankly, he did not see that coming. But he should absolutely probably be taxed for his nonsense. I mean, think about it. Colin Kaepernick did the same thing and got fined and kicked out of the NFL. They didn't give him back his money. They didn't offer him a job again. How come this is any different? Boom! Take that, atheist. Yeah. Welcome to the stream of consciousness, baby.
Oh man.
I literally make this up as I go along.
So, okay. The reason why I have mixed feelings about this is because I was really looking forward to Overwatch on Switch,
Oh, that's fair.
and I can get it anytime I want. You know, I'm probably just gonna get it on do digital download. I know that's like against my religion, but I think I'm gonna do that this time.
Okay.
But the other thing that's also against my religion is supporting China. So, but the thing is, it's like, do I want to support Blizzard for being a douche to its consumers, or do I want to be the consumer? Be one with the consumers. Right. And like, I do not care that they want good, again, do not care that they want good relations with China, but I do want their games.
We do want their games. Oh, how we want their games.
But I also don't want them to be tracked down that I said something negative about China once, and they're like, sorry, we want good relations with China. You're not allowed to play our game anymore.
They can do that, and I support it. So listen, we're all sitting here arguing the morality of whatever China's doing over there with their business, and let's not pretend we haven't all eaten an egg roll in the last year. Okay? All I'm saying is China's
Well,
contribution.
those are like American egg rolls. Those are like, they're like calling it Chinese, but it's not really Chinese. It's like American Chinese.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but we're calling it Chinese for the sake of this argument. So
Okay, fair enough.
you know, we all love Chinese food, right?
Chinese.
Chinese, nah, but oh, I like that dance. Yeah, that's the dance, baby.
Oh, that's like a Final Fantasy 14 kind of. Oh, that I
You know
like
what
that
is.
one.
You know what that is, right? That's it.
That is it.
This is me being Jamaican. All right. Oh yeah. All right. So anyway, what I was saying was like, look, I don't want problems for Blizzard. I think that China. I mean, I'm literally wearing clothes made in China. So like, at the end of the day, I'd be naked if it wasn't for them. So I'm not gonna piss them off. LeBron James had it right. He said that we need to worry about our money and our careers when it comes to China. You guys may laugh now, but we'll be laughing last when they cut off our import. Oh wait, that's kind of happening, right? We're doing that to them.
So what your argument is that we should support China because they give us stuff.
My argument is don't kick a bee's nest. There's more of them than there are of us, and they give us everything.
Yes.
So
It's not like, yeah, and as we all know, they enjoy their lives because they are legally required to enjoy living in China.
mandatory legalized fun, baby.
Yeah, they're definitely not allowed to be unsatisfied with the government because they die if they do.
Right, exactly. I mean, how long are you gonna satisfy when you're dead?
Yeah,
You can't.
I
right?
mean,
It
there's a
ends.
reason. Yeah, there's a reason why protesters die.
I went to a gravesite and every tombstone said no satisfied customer. In China. Just so we're clear.
You went there in China specifically.
Yeah, I was looking for the suicide forest and took a wrong turn in Asia and ended up in China.
Just-
And
so wait, so let me get this straight. You went to Japan and somehow
Somehow
walked
ended up in
across
China.
the ocean into China.
Bro, it was the craziest thing. I was wondering if my socks are wet, but I just didn't bother looking down. I was like, I gotta get to my destination.
You must have been like sleepwalking or something.
My GPS is a little wonky.
I know how it goes.
Yeah, man, you know how it goes, right? So, at the end of the day, man, all I'm saying is Blizzard had the right idea. Were they a little heavy-handed? Probably not. I think they could have done a lot more. They should have gone after the kid's family, but they didn't. And so we should be thankful for that. Okay? There's so many instances where politicians
Yes.
or these little activists, you know, their families don't get immunity just because they didn't know what's going on. That's not fair.
I love this that you're in support of this like corporate fascist utopia.
It's the future I'm from. And if it wasn't for corporations, I wouldn't be here in the present.
Makes
So
sense.
I'm thanking them now so I get a fatter check when I go home. You dig?
That all make okay. On second thought, now it's starting to make sense how you made it into China.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they like literally cleared out an ocean or something. They like did the opposite of make a canal between
I wasn't
us and
going
Japan.
to talk about this because it's coming, but they made a land bridge. Basically, it took all the material from the Great Wall and just stretched it across the ocean. And now you
Because
can
they're
walk across.
and now everyone can just invade China.
Right. If you want to.
Yeah,
But you get to-
yeah.
you get to the
Because
capital.
everyone loves to live in China.
Well, you know what the capital of future China is, right?
Japan.
Blizzard.
It all makes,
It all makes sense.
it's all coming together
That's what
now.
I'm saying. Just bow to your overlords
So
now.
they literally they renamed their capital Blizzard.
Yeah. It was Winterfell, but Blizzard made more sense.
Winterfell. I'm surprised they did. Well, I thought they would pick something more Chinese sounding, like I don't know, Shanghai or something.
Like ding dong, your protest is wrong.
Like some Ting Wong.
Something wrong. Holy fuck. Yeah.
You've come to the wrong place.
You come to the wrong place. So yeah, all I'm saying is, man, we need to like take a second look at what Blizzard's up to and just see if there's like some validity there.
Blizzard is apparently a model for our future.
I mean, if we handled things as quickly and as efficiently as Blizzard, we wouldn't be protests. People would be destitute.
Yeah, people would be like, it's like if we just said like, I think our government should support gay rights, and then they're like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. Not
They're
anymore.
like,
you
lose your money.
do. Exactly.
Yeah.
How many broke people is it going to take for everybody else to get the point? Shut up. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. Yay, fascism.
Yeah, fascism. Hey, man, it's
Yeah,
right here. It's
well, it's a very totalitarian version of fascism specifically.
here to
Because
stay.
typically it's only authoritarian, not
Okay,
it's extra stuff.
fair enough. Look, my fascism comes without borders.
That's like the opposite of what, like, it's like ultra nationalism is fascism, and that's like the opposite of.
Look, man, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what I say, man.
Yeah.
I make this up. As
Yeah,
I
I'm
go along.
I'm all educated on my extreme ideologies. By the way,
There you go.
yeah. By the way, watch J-Reg. He or Drag or Drg. I don't know his name. His pronunciation of his name changes
Depending.
every video. So yeah. So if you wanna kill off centrism forever, and if you wanna kick off the enlightened centrist or censorist as Johnny would say,
The Censorino.
yeah, watch his video. You'll be all educated on it.
Edumacated. That's my favorite kind of macation. Edumacation.
Yeah. Edumacation. So what you want to talk about?
Well, all this talk of Chinese people has made me a little hungry.
Yeah.
When's this time you ate a person, man?
Last time I ate a person, it was last week actually.
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I was in Colorado
Uh-huh.
and it was snowing.
Oh.
We got stuck in an avalanche.
Stuck?
Yeah, stuck in an. Okay, let me clarify. We were in a cabin. Cabin got covered in an avalanche.
There you go.
Yeah, and we were running. I apparently wasn't able to send a message out in time before a second avalanche hit us.
Oh,
Because
boy.
that's how avalanches work.
Right, you give it a little bit of time.
Yeah, they give you exactly 60 seconds,
Rough-
60
yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes. Typically, give
And,
or take a minute or so.
Yeah, I give you 60 minutes to solve a bunch of puzzles and send a message out.
Right.
Yeah, and we failed. So I was hungry. I was trapped with my parents, and you know how big my mom is. So I needed some food.
Hey, man, listen. That's horrifying. But you're a straight shooter, and I can't fault you for that, you know?
Yeah,
Call it like you see it.
yeah. Actually, I'm not a straight shooter. The reason why I prefer to sit down when I'm at the toilet is because my aim is horrible at a urinal. So
I don't use my hands either. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah, but
I aim with my
well,
hips.
see, it's weird. It's like I get a spread shot,
Ooh.
so it's
You got
like
the mods on, huh?
yes. So yeah. So even if I use my hands to aim forward, it's still gonna spray. I'm gonna like shoot forward and to the side.
Oh wow,
I'm
that's
like,
that's like in the
Yeah.
morning.
So I have to like.
He's literally gesturing
aim-
right now,
Yes.
guys. I'm getting a huge visual.
Yes. I have to like aim at a 45-degree angle if I'm going to hit anything. But the thing is, it switches sides
Oh.
in
like
in
Anakin.
midstream. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, and like I just don't have the reflexes for that. So I just sit down.
Got it. You know, I don't disagree with that. I walked into my dad one time. He was sitting down on the toilet. He looked at me. I looked at him. And then
He looked at me, and I looked at him.
And then I sat in the toilet.
Wait, while he was in the toilet?
I don't know if I can disclose all the details.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Respect his privacy.
This is like that SNL skit where there's like one where he's like it was back when Andy Samberg and Fred Armisen were still there.
Oh,
Still with the
gosh,
show.
I love Fred Armisen.
Armisen? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was one where he's like,
Bad jump.
that was a really
jump.
bad jump.
Bad jump. Can I please? Can I have this? Yes. No. Oh.
Turn. I love how it says turn back.
Turn back. You might be. Yeah. No,
You might be dying.
we can cut that, right?
Yeah, cut that in the middle of the stream.
Edit that out, right?
Yeah. It was
Are we
one
checking
where
for
he's like,
viewers? Are anybody joining us yet?
I should probably check
Yeah,
because
we
that
should
would
keep
be
an eye on that.
that would be like the right thing to
Because
do.
if someone's like chatting with us, or
It's
like,
not ignore people. No, there's nobody.
Okay. That's
Well, look, man. I like this. This is fun.
yeah, man.
So back back to the SNL thing. There's like one where he
I don't know how this goes.
where like
Okay. I know what this goes.
Fred keeps walking into Andy while he's on the toilet, and he's like, walks in, like, dude. He's like, he just comes in, doesn't knock. He's
Yeah.
like, what, dude? I'm here. I'm in here. Like, knock next time. And then he comes back again. He's like, Rumi, are you in here? And he knocks. Like, okay. Like, he doesn't hear anything. So he goes in like, dude, I'm in here. Like, but I knocked. Like, I have headphones on.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and then eventually he gets into like he goes and he's like at work, and then he goes into the bathroom at work, and he's there too. And then it's like he's going into the elevator, he's in there and sitting on the toilet, like, dude, come on. Anyway, and like at the end, he's like, hey Rumi, you in the bathroom? I know you're at work, so I know you're not in there. Opens the door, nobody's in there. I'm like, okay, cool. Goes to sit down. And then he sits down and he lays right on Andy. He's like, dude, what are you...
That's so great. That's so great. So stupid.
Yeah, that's just, great. It's just, of course, they have to show the forward angle of what it looks like.
Of course.
Yep. They obviously did that to imply things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because SNL. You know.
Yeah, obviously they wanted to imply how great China is.
I mean, China is our savior. It's like Dayman.
Yeah.
Vanquisher of Nightmare.
All right, when was the last time you ate a person then?
Well, you know, okay. So this one's gonna be kind of long-winded, but just hear me out. So, I was in Australia. Okay, and you know what Australia's famous for, right? Being
Steve
inverted.
Irwin.
That too. Rest in pieces. But being inverted from America, right?
Right.
So I went down there and I set up camp, man. I was determined to like plant some roots. You know?
On the toilet?
I mean, not yet. I'm getting to that because all these stories end with toilet. But I was trying to plant some roots and really establish myself, maybe settle down. And you know, I was like, let me do it in Australia. And so this is actually a story all about how my life got turned upside down. No, last time I ate a person was yesterday. Me and my sister were arguing, and she's like, I bet you won't eat one of your nephews. I was like, I bet you I will. And I no longer have a nephew, but I'm full. It was dope. He was cool with it, though. He was like, Uncle, why are we out here? Where are the
Yeah,
lights?
it's like, Uncle Johnny, like, why'd you eat me?
Right,
Why are
right.
you eating me?
All these silly questions. I'm like, shut up.
Shut up, dumb kid.
Yeah, get down.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah,
Do you have a soda?
I have a ton of soda.
Yeah.
There's nobody in this house drinks it but me. Nobody drinks it but me.
Until now. So, good to know. Right side of your fridge is the actual fridge. Left side is the freezer.
Don't give Twitch all my secrets.
Stop doxing me.
Yeah, right? I'm so glad I live in Connecticut. 422nd Granby Street, you already know. Come catch
Yep.
me, bro.
You know, I like that point in Connecticut where you can see like the 5 states.
Yeah, it's almost like in Alaska where you can see Russia.
Yeah.
Just over the ocean.
Or apparently Denmark where you can see Sweden.
Right.
I found that out from a book.
Hong Kong
That's
where you can see
completely
China.
factual, not historical fiction at all. Because apparently Sweden was the land of the free during World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently all the Jews fled to Sweden.
Well, they probably had a good reason.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to assume anybody.
Obviously, they weren't. Well, obviously they weren't too busy. When they weren't too busy exploiting the German people.
Oh,
That's when they.
Womp womp womp. Silly
Yeah.
Germans.
Silly Germans.
You know, I feel like as a nation, as a group of people, it's your fault if you get exploited. And here's why. Like I don't want to victim shame, but let's be real. If there's more of you than there are of them, and they're coming to you, how do you get exploited? Somebody should be like, "This ain't how we do things," and then stop it. But no.
No.
Everybody goes, well, the foreigners must be right because they gave us diseases and took our women. Let's listen to them. Nah, man. Look,
Are you implying that Hitler did nothing wrong here?
I'm implying Christopher Columbus did a lot of wrong things,
Gotcha.
and he gets celebrated. But if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the Americas. They wouldn't even be on the map.
What about like Amerigo? You know,
America.
yeah, it was the guy that the continents are named after.
Who? The only country I'm aware of is China. Like, if Blizzard opened a grocery store, that's the only place I would shop. Because they got it right. They get it. They get it about brand loyalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
They are so loyal to China.
They're so loyal to China
Yeah.
that they have a Chinese playable character in Overwatch.
Right.
And that wasn't because of a push for diversity or anything. That was because
Because it mattered. It
Yeah.
mattered to them.
right to them. Ignoring the fact that the character is actually really fun. Allegedly. I don't know. I don't have Overwatch because morals or something.
Really? Overwatch has been out since long before Hong Kong existed.
It has?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
take that.
So, speaking of China, what's your favorite Winnie the Pooh character?
Probably. I was a huge Eeyore fan because I related to him until everybody related to him.
Yeah.
And then it was like liking Wolverine. You're just like, dude, stop. So I'm gonna say Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin?
Yeah, dude.
Like Christopher Columbus. He founded
Yeah.
the 100 acre wood.
No,
There was
right.
already all these sure there was all these natives there. These, I think we just discovered something. I think I just thought of something.
I think you're on
Maybe
something, sir.
you know how there's like the Heffalumps and Woozles in Winnie
The what?
the Heffalumps and Woozles. Maybe they were the natives of the 100 acre wood, and then Christopher Robin like killed them all. So now they have to hide on like a reservation or something.
Right. And Winnie the Pooh was an alias, right?
It.
He saw
For
her
what?
friend.
Xi
Oh,
Jinping.
gosh. Okay, here we go. I missed the moat. Carry on. Oh, wait, it's on. I will wait here.
There will be
look,
peace
they
when you are
left
done.
things to kill me. How nice of them.
They're weary,
Too
had
bad
to
I'm a
rest, don't you
bad
cry
eye.
no more.
Yeah, right.
This is of course the national anthem of China.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Carry on, Wayward Son.
Wayward Son.
From a band called Kansas, which is of course located in China.
Oh man.
There we go. Kansas is the current capital of China, apparently.
Currently. Well, I mean, yeah, until the future where they become Blizzard.
Yeah. Where it becomes Blizzard.
In the future I'm from, Magic the Gathering no longer exists, by the way.
It's all Hearthstone now.
Pretty much. Well, what happened was Magic was like, we'll do what Blizzard won't do, and let people say whatever they wanted to, like the guy a couple days ago, and Blizzard wasn't having that.
Wait, let people sit where they wanted to.
Say what they wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We're gonna let people have opinions.
I'm
Those
telling you,
dummies.
opinions like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink. Catch the boat, losers.
Sucker.
I hope he misses this jump. Dang it! I hope he's not watching the stream. What's up, guys? Welcome to Twitch. I'm a hater.
Actually,
All right.
That would be hilarious if this was a YouTube.
Come on, man. Give me this one up.
YouTube?
Yeah, two? Who's two?
YouTube.
Oh. Come on, man. Lift that ball. Lift Ball
Yeah.
Club.
I remember we had that idea a long time ago of like that future where like North Korea took over the world or something.
Was it North Korea?
I think now it's officially China.
Yeah.
China.
So China's dominating our conversation. Let's talk about
Yeah.
literally anything else.
For China.
The China, the virtual China.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about getting Pokemon,
Okay.
and I'm still a little on the fence as to what to get. Mostly because I've done no research. I was a
That
big,
happens.
yeah. I was a thanks, man. I didn't know I could knock that down. So I'm a big fan of like Blue, and I love buying the versions of Pokemon people don't want.
Wait, do you mean blue like the character?
Not so much Blue, like the version of Pokemon in Red and Blue.
Yeah.
Like I got Blue because everybody got Red.
Oh, I thought it was like blue from Blue's Clues. And
Nah, I was a super contrarian back then. Right, that's where it all started. So like everyone's like, I want Red Charizard. I'm like, you can pick Charizard with both. It doesn't matter. So I got Blue, and every time after that, if it was Gold and Silver, I got Gold because everybody wanted Silver.
Yeah.
If it was Sun and Moon, I think I ended up with Sun because Moon's really cool. So I just went with whatever I thought was the coolest. I got the opposite, and I
Gotcha.
think I'm gonna keep the trend. I think I'm gonna get Shield
Gotcha.
because I think Sword's really cool. I'm a huge fan of swords, that's why I'm carrying one.
Yeah.
Psych, that's a grenade launcher. But that's why I have one strapped into my arm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What? Yeah. I'm waiting on them to announce like Pokemon Lance or something. And then the mascot is like Lance from the first game.
Pokemon hunting horn.
Yeah.
That would be cool. You guys get that.
Dude, they should. I wish they would do a crossover
Oh
with
my
Pokemon.
gosh. Dude,
That would be like the most epic.
that'd be epic and brutal.
Yeah.
To like be
Imagine you
hunting.
just like there's like a Dragonite and you just
Right.
have the great sword.
So I did notice a really weird trend around Pokemon these days. And maybe you caught that. A lot of their marketing material is geared towards Gen 1 Pokemon. You
Yeah.
picked up on that?
Yes, I noticed that.
Right. And I
Which
don't even know why. I kind of get it. But I found
Yeah.
it interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's also very dependent on Pikachu, even though there's been,
Oh god, guys, we got that.
even though the game came out like
Oh, Wizard Forest.
Wizard Force. Well, it's like Gen 1, and the series is like
I'm carrying this team 105 kills. Go ahead.
the series is over like 20 years old, and we still use Pikachu as a mascot.
Well, yeah. I mean, a mascot's a mascot. I'm not gonna argue that point.
Yeah,
I get that.
like I'm okay with like
Well-
if we use like the Pikachu clones,
Okay.
you know,
Those
like
look like- yeah.
like Plusle, like
Meryl and all that.
Minun and Plusle. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Right.
Use like just marking them up a little bit. Like there's more than Pokemon is more than Pikachu.
Right. That's what people recognize and what they pay for. I get it. But my thing is, okay, let's say Pikachu is the mascot, right? I'll give him that. They went out of their way to make Eevee matter. Then
Yeah.
they are still harping on like Charizard, okay, and a couple other ones that I can't think of right now. But we have so many gens
Yeah.
of Pokemon. Like the only reason why I love seeing Gen 1 stuff is because it's all I know.
Yeah,
But
I miss. Yeah, I want to see it for Alligator.
Right. I would know more if they
Like-
let me experience
Yeah,
it.
like Totodile is probably my favorite starter ever.
Okay.
I would love to see Totodile get some love.
Right. But it's like they just forget about those. Everything's
Yeah.
Charizard, Gengar, you know, whatever.
Yeah, Pikachu.
I can't argue.
Are you
Pikachu.
getting the impression I don't like Pikachu? aren't
I
you?
am mopping what you're spilling.
Okay.
I can't argue Pikachu because that's like saying we need to get Luigi some more shine over Mario. It doesn't really make sense. But to that
Or
point,
like Jack Frost over some other demons in
Right.
Megami Tensei.
right. So I'm not gonna argue Pikachu. Let Pikachu be what he is. But then to go back and grab more cute little Pokemon from like Gen 1 is doing all the rest ones a disservice. How
Yeah.
come nobody's promoting Missing Number? Huh?
Missing Missingo?
Missingo. He was a big deal on Gen 1.
Dude, that would be Missingo. Yeah, it's like from Mingo, but he causes glitches.
Right. Which is the real world.
How about Unknown?
Exactly. Alright, so I want to hear your top 3 Pokemon that'll never be mascots, but should be. Number 3. Who's your number 3?
My number 3
Yeah.
is gonna be You'll never know. Okay, top 3 Pokemon that will never be mascots. Thing is, legendaries are kind of like mascots in their own right for their particular games.
Okay.
So I can't really use those.
Yeah.
I really do like Totodile, but that's my first.
Okay.
I'm like going through my reasoning instead of just giving you an answer, aren't
Yeah,
I?
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I got you.
Okay. I'll say Alakazam
Alakazam. Okay, Alakazam. Why is that?
because he has like the recognizability
Mm-hmm.
of a mascot.
Yeah.
But because he's not like, first of all, he's not cute. He's creepy.
not.
He's creepy looking.
He's a creeper.
Yes, and he has spoons. Spoons automatically put him in third place.
Ooh, ouch, owie. Okay.
Yeah. It's the spoons. He would be in second place
Mm-hmm.
if not for the spoons. Okay, how about you? What's your sixth place?
Sixth place. I see what you did there. I kind of like it. All right, so I'm gonna go with coughing.
Coughing.
Yeah, and here's why. They tried. They tried to make coughing something more than what he was. Right.
Yep.
They tried. Even in their original Pokemon series, they tried to make coughing legit. And at the end of the day, my man, he's just never gonna be a mascot.
Yeah.
Like they're never gonna be like, oh my god, coughing is the way to go.
Yeah. You know what I noticed?
What's that?
Both our picks were Gen 1.
Exactly my point. They know what we like. We know what we like. Even if we
Yeah,
don't.
it's not that. Yeah, okay. It's not that I don't like the other games more.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Gen 1 has so many flaws. It's just because it's the one I played the most.
Right.
It's the one that I can memorize, but off.
I think people who have money now
Yeah.
play Gen 1. Like, we're the ones that are buying things now. We are the parents. We are the good people with kids.
We are the parents.
we are.
Yep.
The parents of the nation. So yeah, I think that's what we're experiencing, and that's what's generating a lot of this like nostalgia buzz around Pokemon because they're just like, oh, let's promote Gen 1. The people buying it. So like in like 10 years, you won't see a lot of Gen 1, or maybe you will because it's legacy stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll just always.
I think it's mostly a legacy thing because
Right.
it's been, what, 20 years and we still see this stuff?
You're right. You're right. There's kids.
And it's because we make our kids play it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to like educate them on how to play on like good games, and
Right.
so at least
So we're streaming to YouTube right now.
yes.
Sweet. And there's nobody know if we have viewers.
I can look at my. Yeah, well, this is why I was saying like we might not get the same level of interaction.
It's all good. I'm having a blast anyway.
I know, I am too.
The government can hear me, right?
Hee.
My battery backup just left. Alright,
Yep.
good.
Oh man, like this. I gotta say, it's very entertaining doing this.
I'm having a blast, man.
Yeah. So okay, we were talking about Pokemon.
Yo,
Um,
we do.
yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
See, I would like to talk about reviewers, but like that's something that that deserves like a whole episode on its own. Because it's like, oh, okay, that's like a focus topic because okay, well, might as well talk about someone that I started watching. I don't know if this outs my views or anything because apparently you only like this one. You only like these guys if you're like a Nazi or something.
Okay.
But I started watching EFAP.
Who's that?
EFAP is actually it's a podcast like this, or a podcast stream.
I see you
thing
there.
like
I see you
this.
there. Yeah, darn right, we're a podcast now.
Yeah. That was an interesting
Just go.
laugh. Yeah. It's run by Mahler and Rags, which it's weird because I don't like Mahler's reviews that much, but EFAP is very entertaining.
EFAP.
Yes.
Like fat.
It's every frame a pause because it takes so long for them to get through watching a video.
Does it really?
Yes.
So he's
Yeah,
playing
dude, their
stuff.
streams are like have gone on to like 9 hours
Oh my gosh.
because they're just trying to finish a video. Sometimes they take too long and they have to split a video between 2 streams.
Aw. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So here, so the thing about Mahler is, I don't like his, or say it's not that I don't like his style. I don't agree with his methodology in
Right.
reviewing. His reviews are very entertaining,
Yeah.
but and when people like some people, the reason why he gets it thrown at him or why there's like accusations made against him is mostly by people who don't watch him.
Okay.
But saying like he's harmful to reviews because he acts like he's objective and
But he's not.
it depends on the video
Okay.
because he's actually when he'll do like long critiques and stuff. The thing is he focuses a lot on writing and films are a lot more than their writing,
Okay.
right? And
Oh yeah, there's cinematography, there's sound.
yeah,
casting.
but he focuses on writing and he does believe that the quality of a film can be measured objectively, something I don't believe.
Okay.
But when it comes to writing, I think it's fair that it can be measured objectively. If you have like a bunch of plot holes, if you have so many plot holes that it takes you out of the movie,
Yeah.
it's bad writing. It can be objectively measured,
Okay.
right? So it's like, and he doesn't like people will say like he's bad for reviews, but it's like he doesn't say any like you can't like these movies. He just says they're bad movies.
Gotcha.
You may not. So I think they take it about as personal as anyone, like. Yeah,
So we got here taking stuff personal.
yeah.
Huh?
I also think that a lot of the people who don't like him are about just as bad. Who their reasoning for why they think he's a bad person or whatever. Like not just. It's not just that they don't like his reviews. It's that he's actually like evil or something, right?
Aw.
And I think the reason why is because they're guilty of the same thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there are like guys who's like, I want to watch for traditional viewers, and like I only watch traditional reviewers, and like I'm glad traditional viewers are dying because they're just as elitist as the people they're like accusing of being elitists,
Traditional, like Cisco and Ebert type traditional.
pretty much.
Okay.
But like, there's this one guy that said Movie Bob is like a traditional reviewer, and that's why he watches him. Like he isn't. Well, he is in the sense that you know what word salad is, right?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, his reviews are basically just word salad.
Word salad.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
like no like very little bit is actually a point.
I'm with you.
But he thinks that if he just throws out a bunch of words that mean the exact same thing
Yeah.
in the quick succession, it's automatically good writing.
I'm cool with word salad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nom nom.
Yeah, it's like his arguments are dumb either way. By the way, if it's not obvious, I don't like Movie Bob.
Yeah.
I think he's
It's
a.
become abundantly clear.
It's not just it's not just his reviews. I think he's a bad person.
There you go.
So
I'm
yes,
with gas.
Movie Bob is one of those guys. I heard it was described that like if Movie Bob got most reviewers, it's like if they got the Infinity Gauntlet, nothing bad would happen. If Movie Bob got the Infinity Gauntlet, people would die
Wow.
because he is unapologetically supporter of eugenics.
Really?
Yep, admitted supporter of eugenics. Ironic because he's one big fat dude.
Eugenics. Explain to me and the viewers what eugenics is, sir.
Eugenics is taking good traits from people and eliminating bad traits.
I'm surprisingly all for that too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Even in the yes. Okay. So the way that they make sure that the bad genes don't get out is they kill the people with the bad genes.
Still not seeing a problem here.
Yes. The problem is the bad genes will still collect in the people with the good genes. It just won't be as apparent. The problem is when you kill all the people off with that have the more apparent bad genes. Eventually, the people with the bad genes will show up again, or people with bad genes will show up again after a period of time.
Okay.
Then they will have to die. You will end up having a constantly declining population because no one is pure enough.
So if we get rid of people with all the bad genes, get rid of them all, then what used to be the okay genes now become the bad genes because they're not bottom of the totem pole. Is that how that works?
Well, no, it's like it's like recessive genes, kind of,
Okay.
or like I guess yeah. Maybe you're right. Like Bob and John Paul is a good way to explain it. It's just like the bad genes will eventually kind of collect into one person.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's way easier than killing a whole bunch of them. If it's only in one person.
Okay. No, I'm like it will eventually be a bunch of people. It's no, we're talking about like one gene. I'm saying like a lot of the genes will show up. Will eventually show up in multiple people.
I got you. Okay.
Okay. I feel awkward having to explain this, to be honest.
Well, you don't believe in it, right?
Well,
You're
I
not a
support
proponent
it.
of it.
I'm not a proponent of it.
Right.
That's the best way to describe it.
So then, you're just usually explaining
Yes.
a topic.
Yes. So.
Come here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Yeah!
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
That guy looked awfully like one of the infected from
Yep.
from Last of Us. You thought that too?
You're,
Yeah. Oh, you've been playing that too then?
I'm not, but I should have been. I don't want this. So I
So you know what it is, but you know what you haven't been playing.
I know exactly what it is.
Oh yeah? What's it called? It's called Infected.
Hold all these knives.
All these hands in your chest.
So I was looking at memes the other day. Actually, I'm looking at memes every day. It's my new form of communication with myself. But they had one, and it was an alien visits Earth on vacation, and like halfway through his sentence, he's like, "Hey, what a wonderful planet! I'm on vacation." And Goku comes out of nowhere. He's like, "Yo, man, square up!" And the alien's like, "Oh no, I don't want to fight. I just want to visit." He's like, "Nah, man, you got hands. Let's go." And it was just kind of like, imagine if like Frieza, not so much Frieza, but literally anybody else came to the Earth and was like, "Hey, I just want to hang out," and Goku like initiated a fight.
Isn't Goku an alien too?
He is an alien too, just like Superman's an alien.
Gotcha.
They're somehow able to breed with Americans, with humans.
Americans are their own species.
Americans, every human in an
Yeah.
alien animated American.
Yeah, that's something that always bugs me with like Star Trek and like any show where humans can mate with with aliens and somehow produce a species.
Offspring, yeah.
That somehow
It's kind of annoying.
yeah, like how exactly does Spock work? Because
Isn't he
like
part robot or something?
no, he's half Vulcan, half human.
Oh, Spock. I was thinking Data.
No,
Data.
Data. Yeah. What really bugs me is that Picard will call him Data, but then he'll refer to Data.
Well, we gotta have a distinction, right?
Yeah.
A distinction.
Maybe it's a British thing.
Oh.
That's another thing that really bugs me is Picard is supposed to be French.
right.
Like he has British accent. Not that I don't like Picard. Picard is actually the best, in my opinion, is the best captain.
He is the best guy. Except for the one black.
Reed Sisko. Yeah, that's how much you care about
Yeah,
and
I
how,
don't care.
how significant
I'm
he
just making
was.
a point here. I don't really care at all.
Yes, it's kind of like how Black Panther was an amazing movie because the main characters were all black.
Is that why? I can dig it.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing about Mahler. Someone accused he made a very negative review of Black Panther, and everyone and like the guy said like this video is all white supremacy and stuff.
Oh God.
Like he said
is that what we're up to nowadays?
that's pretty much it.
Oh Jesus H.
Because it's like you can't. It's not like you can just think a movie is bad.
Right. It's gotta be white supremacy.
It's got It's definitely and it to his credit though, like what he was saying is like why would the super advanced race use all of this outdated technology or this super advanced civilization intentionally give its people inferior technology?
Right.
Like the only reason you would do that is if you're some sort of totalitarian society. It's like why can't you give everyone the purple flower?
Wow, that's a great question.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what time it is.
No. Time's fine. I'm just grabbing a weapon that I need.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on the set. How many kills did you? Wait,
75.
75. Okay, because I'm like, yeah, that was like kind of pathetic. Because the 3 kills with energy weapons, I'm like, what? and I'm like, oh, that's specifically energy weapon
Yeah,
kills.
specifically, I did hopefully did a little better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, good, I do have an avalanche.
Yeah.
What do I have? Rampage? I'll take it.
Okay, speaking of Black Panther, are you okay? What is your opinion on Killmonger? Good villain or greatest villain?
Decent villain.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he served his purpose.
Yeah.
He was.
I don't-
Go ahead. You
No,
asked
go
me a
ahead. Go
question.
ahead. You know, I want to hear your explanation.
Just notice that. How you ask me a question and get to talking. All right. Anyway.
I thought you were done. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, I mean, I wanted to elaborate. It's a live stream, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, I forgot what I was gonna say. Nah, I think he did an okay job with him. I liked him as a villain. I didn't like him as an antagonist. So here's what I'm saying. Like his interactions with T'Challa, I get him, right?
Yeah.
Like, but on his own, he was kind of flat. Like he was trying to be a lot of different things, like an Oklahoma dude, and then all of a sudden he's like a super villain with powers. And or maybe I have it backwards. I don't like him as a villain. I like him as an antagonist, like a Venom type anti-hero type. Like I can see myself cheering for him and his cause.
Yeah.
And I think they killed him off. They
Wait. You know what his cause was, right?
for Wakanda to share their wealth with everybody and liberate the black folks and kill the white folks.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. You understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, I still think that he just got dealt a short stick.
Yeah. See, okay, my problem with Killmonger was they made him. I think they spent way too much time in the you're a fly, man. You're on fire. They spent so much time in the movie on the first act. Like the first act was way longer than it should have. Like the pacing, that was my biggest issue with it, is the pacing was off.
Fair. Yep.
And I think it left a lot of room for development for Killmonger out.
Yeah.
I don't think Killmonger is as well developed as everyone claims he was.
No.
And like what they tried to give him as a form of like development is stuff other people are projecting onto him. If, like, they want to portray it from the perspective of like he was, he had to face, structural racism. What's the term? Institutionalized racism, right? And I'm like, but he made it to like the top of his command in a very short amount of time.
Right.
It's like there's
He's
nothing.
Obviously a badass.
Yeah, and it's like everyone wants him in. Like if he got so much praise that they want him on his side. I would understand that like from his childhood, but the only thing from his childhood that we have to really understand of some of his motivation is his dad died, and his dad was basically what Killmonger wanted to be,
Right.
or was trying to do what Killmonger was going to do in the movie. Like, okay, fair enough, but that's not necessarily that gives some motivation, but it's not necessarily complex character development.
No. Development takes time. Motivation
Yes.
you can establish in a scene, a flashback.
Yeah,
You can give anybody a motivation.
yeah. It would make sense if like he found out that like if they showed that like every time he wanted to do every time he was about to do something, like he had the white man take him down, holding him back.
Yeah.
That would make sense, but it's like he seems to have everything else going for him.
Yeah, no, you pretty much got it all together.
Yeah, it's basically what Batman. Basically, he's evil Batman. That's basically what it is. It's because like his parents are dead, but he's also got a massive collection of power.
Right.
So it's like all consolidated into yourself. So if you're really gonna act like you're the victim in this whole situation, or like you may be the victim of your dad dying, but like you're a victim of an evil society.
You live in a society.
Yes, we live in a society. Yeah. Anyway, that is my beef with how they keep calling him how they
Yeah,
treat.
I
Killmonger.
think he served his purpose in the movie.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that, like you said, a lot of what people expected and or wanted from him, they're projecting onto him.
Yeah,
Which,
because
you know
otherwise, yeah.
Devil's Advocate could be really genius character development in themselves, because now you get people talking about it, they're relating to it, they're
Yeah.
filling in their own gaps, they're engaged with your character.
Yeah.
So even if he's underdeveloped, it doesn't serve as a detriment to the storytelling when a person watching can fill in the gaps with their own ideology.
Yeah.
So I
And
feel
like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
It's just not. I don't see that as. It's just not character development.
no, it's not character development.
Yeah.
But it is something else that could be almost equally as valuable from a
Right.
storytelling perspective, as in like, okay, it's almost like the silent protagonist.
Yeah.
Killmonger gives you just enough where you know where he's coming from, but you can fill in the gaps to be like, yeah, that's my Killmonger. I relate to him. I get where he's coming from.
Yeah. Because if you went strictly by what was in the movie, he really is just evil Black Panther.
Right.
Like, and that's a lot of major criticisms. A lot of people have a major criticism of Marvel, the MCU movies in general, is that a lot of the villains are just evil versions of the heroes.
Like Crossbones.
Yeah.
It's just evil Captain America. Kind of. But worse.
Kind of.
Like a worse
Yeah.
version.
Well, I would say Winter Soldier is more of like evil Captain America until he
Until he's
changed
not.
and stuff. Yeah.
He is until he's
Yeah,
not.
I don't see Red Skull as evil Captain America. He may
No.
have like gotten the same power, but like he
Right.
doesn't use it the same way.
No.
Yeah, evil like Ironmonger was just evil Iron Man. But like Abomination is just evil Hulk.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like the villains that got praised are the ones that are not like Loki is not evil Thor, right? And that's the awesome thing about Thanos is Thanos was not just a cookie cutter. He was like his own. He was like a style as a villain. He's not. He's kind of obviously insane, but like it makes.
Thanos?
Yeah.
You think Thanos is insane?
Well, if he think about it. If he kills all of the half life in the
That
universe,
was a horrible shot. Uh-huh.
yeah. Okay, the thing is, you could just easily create twice the resources and you would have solved the problem.
And put them where? If the universe can only hold the amount of resources that it has, and you create twice as much, where's it gonna go? Look,
You got
I am a Thanos fan.
A
Thanos.
Thanos, if you will.
Thanos. Yeah, I'm a Thanos. Venos, if you really dig it deep.
Yes, you believe that everything should be perfectly
I
balanced.
do. Just like a pair of butt cheeks or titties. Let's not pretend we don't like them like I'm
Fair.
lopsided.
You
right?
got point.
Not a single guy's like, oh no, I don't mind the imbalance there. No, you want them balanced. Listen, all I'm saying is, listen, killing everybody in the universe, I can't sign off on that. All right, that's not banning a player and taking his money. That's a little heavy-handed.
So it's like,
It's like here we go. It's like I have 8 pounds of garbage in a 10-pound bag, and it'd be better if the bag only had 4 pounds in it. You're like, no, we should actually have 16. That's what people are saying.
you got point.
And it's like, that's not a solution either. I'm not saying getting 4 is a solution, killing everybody, but creating 16 isn't a solution either. That's really my point. And I just came up with that. I didn't hear that anywhere. No one's told me that. Just in actually hearing the argument out loud, that's where my mind goes. Just be devil's advocate.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Maybe you got a point. So,
Could you imagine having twice the trees, twice the water?
Yeah.
Earth would be dominated by ocean.
well, here's the thing though. If you kill, he's not just killing all half sentient life. He's killing like all life. That means he's killing also half the trees, half of like the necessary resources we need. He's killing half the livestock.
So trees died in the snap?
Yep.
Trees.
Yes.
Not Groot, but trees.
Trees.
Okay. Well then, in that
Theoretically
case...
speaking.
Oh, theoretically speaking...
Well,
the
it's not
argument
shown
is-
in the film. So that's why we're speaking theoretically here.
Right. But theoretically speaking, my argument is moot. Because by that logic, I would have twice the land, twice the trees, twice the water. So Earth would just become twice the size, the same amount of people on it. And so would every other planet in the universe.
Pretty much.
And so would the sun. So essentially, everything in the universe would become twice as big or twice as much, except for the size of the universe itself. Which brings my point back full circle. Horrible idea. Boom. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, suppose half the trees are killed off, right?
Okay.
That means there's not enough trees to absorb to produce oxygen.
Right.
That means there's not enough trees to combat global warming. The thing is, global warming will still be here.
You know what? Hold this. I gotta plug in my laptop. I just caught that blinking, and that'll show.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been really bad.
Yeah, man. Oh, my body hurts.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's all good, man.
Oh, yeah. Subscribe. So I'm running here and I'm killing dude. Oh crap! Yeah, dude, your quality. The guys you're playing with are like. Your quality is going way downhill as I'm playing.
It's all good, man. Keep at it, man. We're almost there.
Oh yeah. Oh crap.
Just stay near one of them and shoot whatever he shoots.
Okay. Now the question is, how do I reload? Okay, here.
Got it. Cool.
Save
You're out of
your
ammo.
life, man.
You're out of ammo. You're good. Let's go. Hey, you didn't die.
This is true. I'll give you that.
Yep, I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, I saw like this good video on like what would happen if there was a snap, if there actually was a Thanos snap.
Really?
Yeah, it's like an alternate history where the Thanos snap happened and just stayed, and there's no heroes to reverse it.
Right. So it was it. Almost like any other planet except for Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be fascinated to see how that would actually turn out. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'd be more fascinated to experience it and then have it be undone and experience that. Like that piece. Like your daughter's 5 years older. Your wife is 5 years younger than you now. Like you're the same age. You guys snapped away, now you're back.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is, I would like to actually experience that too. Anyway, go on. How did the exploration of that go?
You should probably just watch it.
Oh, where can I find it? Link in the description.
Okay, so yes, it's okay. Alternate history video. What would happen if the snap actually happened? I think is the name of the video.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You just got shot.
Oh man, you come here, man. Oh, you come here, man.
That's what I was doing in Final Fantasy.
Oh, you're shooting now.
Why are you shooting me?
Why are you shooting me? Well, in D2 we communicate by shooting each other.
Oh, that makes
Because
sense.
bullets don't cost money here.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out why. Like usually someone's shooting you, they want your attention.
Hey, you look over here.
Right.
Hey, you.
Let's do it.
Like, I would love to do that. How that would work in real life. If you just shoot people to get their attention.
Mm-hmm. Bang bang. There we go. We're friends.
We're friendsies.
Can they demonetize your streams?
They'll like try to take away your. If you did like super chats, they would take away your super chats.
What's a super chat?
If you stream on, it's a thing unique to YouTube. Basically, if you have people watching your stream, they can pay real money to have you read their comment for you, or have you read their comment.
What if I just choose not to?
That'd be kind of messed up, but. See, I would do something that I was thinking would be cool to do. Suppose we get some notoriety on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What I would like to do is go ahead and get like a chat, suggest topics and stuff that we just talk about, and then the super chats. We'll have people if we want people to get their input, or if someone wants to put their input in. On a topic that we are already discussing, you can do like a super chat for it.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. It's probably more complicated than that. I was just using it as an example.
I like your example though. I like where your head's at, where you're going with it.
Yeah. Not that I'm like trying to get people to get people's money or something. It's just I want to. It's a way of clarifying, organizing interaction.
Yeah, man. You do not justify yourself to me. I get it. You're going for the pocketbook, man. Same page.
Going
right?
for the pocket. Give me that cha-chang. Give me your money. Give me the money.
Give me cash. I don't want anything else but cash. In a bag marked cash.
Yes. However, PayPal is acceptable.
No, that's acceptable.
All right, your turn. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't think we finished the Pokemon topic.
We did not.
So.
Well, okay. So how do you want?
Who's your number one? Should be a Freya should be. We'll never be a mascot. Who's your number one?
Will never be a mascot.
Never be a mascot. Yep.
My number one, just not who you would want to be a mascot.
Nope.
Just
will
who will never be a
Even
mascot.
if you want them to be,
Unknown.
Unknown will never be a mascot. Okay, give me 2 reasons why.
Because it's just letters.
And second reason?
Well, okay, one reason is just letters. Two is it's not practical in battle.
Okay. And what's one reason why you should be a mascot?
Why it should be a mascot is because it's just letters. Yeah.
Got
It's just because of the novelty
Pikachu's
of it.
actually trash in battle
I agree.
compared to other electric type Pokemon.
But unknown is literally letters.
He is literally. But there's some Pokemon literally swords and shields. Dude, that's literally
True,
their body.
but it's Aegislash. But
I
it's
like
a
Aegislash,
steel.
though.
It's a steel type.
Oh,
Steel dark type.
of course then. My bad. Silly me. Ooh, good draw.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What's your
For
number
me, I'm gonna take a page out of Dorothy's book and go with Shuckle.
Shuckle?
Yep. Shuckle is one of the biggest waste of time Pokemon ever. Mind you, I hate people who add S's to things that aren't there. People who say Subways, Chipotle's,
I know.
Pokemons.
I know that bugs me too.
Like,
Sometimes it's almost like a mannerism for some people. But like
Still
the
hate
people who
it.
do it pointlessly.
yeah, still hate it. Mannerism or not. Like, it's ignorant.
Like
it's like people who
Robert
are.
like Robert Daniels says Turton Matthews.
Ken Matthews? Yeah.
Yeah, that bugs me.
Yep. But we don't say real names on the channel. So I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know that guy either.
Not after you said Matthews. But I don't know. I just like people who add R's where like vowels should be, like
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah. Oh, that's like a New England thing.
Yeah?
My mom will do that sometimes. My grandma did it all the time. She was from New Hampshire,
Okay.
and she would always. It was like it was West Palm.
Oh my God. West Palm.
Yep.
That's
That's just like
that's just ignorant, dude.
yeah,
West Palm.
yeah.
Oh man.
Some people say I dear.
Yeah.
My mom
I
will
hear.
say I dear.
Intentionally.
Yeah. Something I noticed recently that my dad says,
Uh-huh.
and I think my mom says it too. You know the color orange?
Yeah.
Do you have relatives that say orange?
Orange.
You say orange as well.
Orange. You glad I didn't say orange.
Orange. Go ahead and say orange. No, I'm not. I wish you would. I wish you would say orange.
I wish you would. I wish you would say orange.
Orange.
Orange doesn't really make any sense. It's like orangey.
Yeah. My favorite color, orange.
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 Alright.
All right. I'm done now.
This evolved into just
Yeah, this has evolved into weird. But hey, it's a stream of
This
consciousness.
is what we talk about, guys.
Yep.
This is our free
This is our normal lives, by the
Yeah.
way. When we're not talking on YouTube videos,
time. Right.
we just have conversations like this.
Yeah, man. We actually talk about this IRL. Like totally IRL.
Yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of have you started watching Stardust Crusaders yet?
No, I haven't. Should I?
You should.
Alright, I'm about to turn these in, baby. Oh, let's go. Look at that bar jump.
Let's
Yes,
go,
sir.
Pikachu.
Let's go, Pikachu.
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 Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I actually want an Eevee, like a real life Eevee.
Of course.
Although, probably my favorite would be Vulpix.
Vulpix? Okay.
Yeah, I think from Gen 1, my favorite is Vulpix. Or / Ninetales.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine just having like a Ninetales.
Just having one.
Yep, a pet Ninetales.
That'd be kind of fun, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So much better than, like, or in my opinion, better than like Arcanine or.
Touche, mon frere. Touche,
Or well, wait, Arcanine is like the evolved type. What's his normal version?
Who? Arcanine?
Yeah, Arcanine is the
Oh, Growlithe.
Growlithe. That's right.
Yep.
That's why, because it sounds nothing like Arcanine, so that's why that's why I forgot.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, like Doug Duo, Doug Trio makes sense because it's like Diglett, Doug Trio.
Yeah, 3 Diglets.
Dodrio and Doduo and Dodrio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the Magnemite? Magneton? I guess that's just 3.
Yeah, it is Magnemite and Magneton.
Oh, they have another
It's literally
evolution
just
now?
3 stuck together.
Because they're magnets.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. And then now the weird one is like Voltorb becoming his evolved form was.
Oh, bruh.
By the way, we really know our Gen 1 guys.
Yeah. I used to know them all by heart. You believe that?
Yeah.
Man, was that something back then.
Okay, in your opinion, is Mew really one of the original, or is he just like a tack on?
One of the original.
Okay,
Yeah. So here's the thing. He existed before Gen 2, which makes him one of the original.
gotcha.
Like, I was talking about Mew before there was anything else.
Yeah. Okay, my question is like, Ho-Oh was in the opening of Pokemon before Gen 2 even came out.
Yeah. That's pretty
So does that make Ho-Oh one of the original?
No. Not at all. He wasn't in the Pokedex. And by that logic, the Pokemon God predates all of them or something. So is he one of the original?
Oh, you mean
Yeah, whatever that
yeah,
guy is.
Arceus?
Yeah. So my thing is, one of the original is the original 150. That's it. Now, do Pokemon predate the original 150 timeline chronologically? Of course. But that's not what we were exposed to first.
Fair enough.
And therefore, they're not considered Gen 1.
But the way we found out about Mew, okay, I guess there was in-game text referring to Mew as
Sure
well. But the only way we could get Mew officially was to have someone who works for the Pokemon Company literally give it to you. Someone who works for Game Freak had to literally come to you, or you had to meet him at a convention and he had to give it to you
I'm cool
in
with
order
that.
to get him.
Yeah, it's all about engagement.
Yeah, you couldn't earn it in game officially in any way. You had to basically glitch the game to get him.
You sound bitter.
Yes, I am bitter because I don't want to have to go to some event just to get a freaking Pokemon. I want to find him or earn him in some in-game way.
Right. Which you should be able to do.
Yes, just as much as you. I mean, you could. That could be one way. Is you go to an event for it.
Right.
That's one way to get it, but it shouldn't be the only way.
No, it shouldn't.
Nice shot.
Thanks, man.
That was a better shot.
Blamed.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they still do that, only nowadays it's digital.
Yeah. Nowadays it's easier,
It is.
but back in the day it sucked.
Back in the day, it was pretty bad.
Cause yeah, well, what if I don't have? If I really, literally only have one friend that has the other game, I don't want to make friends with other people.
Yeah, I'm not here to branch out. I'm here to branch in.
I don't play Pokemans to make friends.
Right.
I know that's literally what it was designed for, but
Yeah.
that was like the concept. That was why they split the two games. But I don't want to make friends with people.
Mm-hmm. But you will. Because it's the
Oh,
right thing
you
to do.
will.
I've never seen the hive put locked
What's up, man?
doors. What are these men?
Stop. Keep playing that song for me. I was listening to some Backstreet Boys came on the radio earlier today.
Yeah.
It was
What?
weird.
It was weird. What made it weird?
Well, Backstreet Boys are like old. Officially, I think they're over 15 years ago. Officially makes it old.
Is that how that works?
I think that's how I use it.
I've never understood
Yeah.
that.
That's my logic from now on.
Gotcha.
If it's 5 years old, it's old.
Interesting.
15 years old, I mean, it's
Yeah.
officially old.
15 years officially old. So everything from 2004 is officially old.
Yes. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. See, like when people say like, "Oh, it's an old song," and then it's like 2 years ago, I'm like,
Even if you remember it coming out, it's still old.
yes. Look, yeah, like I can't say Nirvana is not an old band anymore because they like Kurt Cobain killed himself 25 years ago.
Was it 25 years ago?
Yeah.
When did he die? 94?
It was either 94 or 93.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, yeah.
That's not. Seems cool.
It doesn't smell like it.
No, it smells like something.
It smells like Polly wants a cracker.
Oof. It's like baby swimming for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh no, the guy on our team quit. Oh.
Oh, a babu.
This is why you don't get matchmaking for tough content. Because people just quit.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
Whatever.
On the plus side, well, sometimes if you bail, it won't like hurt your team, or I should say, like officially, it won't hurt your team in like stats or anything.
Oh, it hurts.
I mean, in Destiny it probably does, but in like
But inside the games, yeah. The games it doesn't.
yeah, like in Splatoon, someone bails on you, it's great because if you get like white, it's great for you because then it doesn't hurt your ranking.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I take that in consideration. This is PvE, which is down the gun now.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so we're coming up on the last 5 minutes of our stream. And we want to open the conversation to our viewers.
Yeah.
If you're out there,
Talk to me.
sing along with me if you're out there. Oh, like to believe.
And well, we have one viewer named Fresh.
Nope.
Yeah, I was watching you guys there.
Yeah. So you open the conversation. What do you want us to talk about?
What game are you guys playing?
Excellent topic. So this is Destiny 2 cross save, in which it allows me to play my account on 2 different consoles, 3 actually, if I were to go the PC route, which I've never
Does
explored.
PC count as console?
PC counts as a platform.
A gaming platform. Yeah. Yes. I
Oh,
agree
it's
with
broken, so we can't even do this. I'm out. Good game.
that. GG.
GG no re. You know what that
GG no
means?
re.
No re.
Yeah, it means an autistic person.
All right. So what was the tallest person you ever met? Tallest woman you ever met?
Tallest woman I've ever met.
Yup. Asking tough questions now.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because like when I'm thinking about like all people who you think of, it's all relative, so you're like thinking about people who are taller than you.
Gotcha.
But when you think about like how tall they are relative to you when you were like a little kid, because like when you're a little kid, everyone seems taller than you.
Everybody.
Everyone is taller than you except for my grandma. So on my dad's side,
Got it.
she's like 4'10".
Aw.
But like because everyone seems taller than you, they probably seem like at the time they were like the tallest person you ever met.
Right. So who's the tallest woman you ever met?
Seem to know anytime.
One of them had to be the tallest though.
True. All right, I'm gonna go with XX Tentacion. Like, name a Redacted's wife.
Oh, that young lady. She was tall.
Yeah, well, she's not so young anymore.
Oof. Okay.
So, but yes, she was tall and blonde.
And blonde.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, she at the time was the tallest one I knew.
Fair enough.
How about you?
There's a couple. So
I said the tallest.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't know how tall they are, but I'm gonna go with the first one because the second one, the one that you and I see every week on Thursday, she's tall, but not the tallest. So the other one had long brown hair, and I think her last name was
It's a Led Zeppelin song.
her name was Tiffany, and she was extremely tall, and her husband was tall.
Oh yeah, I remember her now.
Yeah, I don't want to say her last name, because all people watching this might get that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. She was
Yes.
probably one of the tallest women I ever met, outside of the WNBA.
How tall is she?
At
She
least-
was so tall.
she was so tall that she could step on mangoes. That were still
And they
in the
made her
street.
taller.
Yeah, right.
The mangoes. It's like the.
Yo, could you imagine a game for ethnic people where mangoes were like mushrooms from Mario?
We're just not gonna answer
for
that.
ethnic-
We're just gonna totally bypass.
Our viewer gave us a question. I would say she was at
This
least.
is how you lose viewers. Just totally disregard everything we have.
Oh, our
Is
viewer
there
wants to know
one viewer
something.
who's watching? Screw your question.
We're gonna turn the broadcast off and talk to each other now.
Yeah, like, thanks, guys.
She was at least 6.5 feet.
I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
You guys already lost a subscriber.
I'm taking my subscription elsewhere. Well, guys, it's been a fun run. We lost 1 subscriber today. We're on a net of 0.
So long. Thanks for all the fish.
Oh, God.
So sad that it should come to this. Alright guys, so I want to do more of this kind of thing.
Yeah, man. If you like what you heard tonight, like and subscribe to anybody else. We'll figure it out.
to anyone else.
Tell you what, how about you all go watch your favorite YouTube channels tomorrow, and I'll come find you.
Yeah. Like, thanks for what? Hey, I know you're watching this other person, but watch our video instead.
I'll be in the comments begging for subscribers. Bye.
Yeah, sub for sub.
Sub for sub, like
Such
dude.
ethical behavior.
Oh yeah.
That
follow
guy
for
looks like a
follow.
zombie.
You know, they're built to remind you of zombies, but they're fully not.
They're fully not.
Yeah, they're not zombies at all. They're old guy.
You know, they look like zombies, but they're not.
They're not. They're actually thrall.
Yeah. We're officially done with our stream, so I should probably turn off the
Yeah,
thing.
man, wrap it up. B.
Goodbye.
Guten